We're learning more about the future of transit in Toronto. More details have emerged on Premier Doug Ford's Ontario line unveiled back in April and what it could look like, except not everyone is on board with this vision. Details on the 16-kilometer subway line released by Metrolinx and Infrastructure Ontario connect Exhibition Place through downtown Toronto and the Ontario Science Centre.
It may look really easy on paper. I'm not sure it's as easy in real life.
Councillor Paula Fletcher has been critical of the $28 billion plan, and now these updates that have the line running more south than the council-approved relief line.
They're assuming they can do all these things, but they don't know if they can do all these things.
Part of the plan will see 15 subway stations added, 6 connecting to 17 GO Transit stops, 4 to subways on Line 1, 2 and the Eglinton Crosstown, and 10 will have access to streetcars on King, Queen and Gerrard. And you see these pink lines here? Well, those are elevated routes. 6 kilometers of this line will be above ground and will include up to 40 trains per hour running 90 seconds apart, which they say will mean faster service for riders and more jobs.
We have to put together, what does the GO Express mean? What's the Ontario line mean? How can they run together? What's the impact on the neighborhood? And how would they fit anything in this particular rail corridor above ground?
Metrolinx, a government agency, wasn't available for an on-camera interview, but referred City News to the online blog where the CEO was quoted as saying, "Toronto needs more than a subway, it needs a better transit network, and this is precisely what the new Ontario line will deliver." The city says it, along with the TTC, only received the business case for the line last Friday and had no input in these plans. Mayor John Tory, who is currently recovering from an Achilles tendon surgery, has met with the province and says, quote, "City and TTC staff are working to test every claim the province has made and determine the feasibility of such a change, given that we have spent time and money moving the relief line to the point where shovels would soon have been in the ground." The city adds that a recent report from May shows nearly $23 million have been spent on council's approved Relief Line South project. At this point, it's unknown how much of that work will be incorporated in this Ontario line.
The city's design could be built, the province could add on either end. Changing the whole thing will certainly mean more time. And it is going to be a little more difficult to do that.
Council is currently on summer break, so City and TTC staff are expected to report back on this assessment at their next meeting in October. For City News, I'm Faiza Amin.